Let's go explore downtown. And while we're doing so, I'm gonna teach you some English. Before we leave, I have to unlock the door. And we open the door and walk outside. Looks like it was raining a little bit. I have to unlock the gate as well and make sure it's always locked before I leave. Where I live in Chicago, I actually use the train to get almost anywhere. I don't have a car. I used to have a car, but I sold it when I moved here because there's really great public transportation. And if you live close to downtown or, not so far away from downtown, you can pretty much get anywhere using the trains and the buses. So that's what I like to do. I pay $75 a month for an unlimited access to the trains and buses. My train pass is connected to my Apple Watch. So I just have to touch it there. And then I walk to the turnstile and I'm here. My train is coming, so I'm running really fast. I made it just in time. Just got off the train, but the conductor told us that we have to transfer trains if we want to go downtown because I guess this train is being rerouted somewhere else. So this is the pink line, my normal train, and now I have to wait for the green line train to come to take me downtown. This is one of my favorite train stations because the architecture is really cool. It reminds me of the architecture in Disneyland and Disney World. It's very old-timey. Here comes the green line train that I was waiting for. I'm gonna hop on this train and it should take me downtown. This building is like halfway destroyed. It's been like this for months. I'm curious why they haven't torn down the whole building by now. Honestly, I'm quite confused about the train schedule, so I decided to just get off the train here and I'm walking down the steps down to the sidewalk. I don't have a clear destination of where I'm going today. I'm sort of just exploring the city, so the train schedule thing is not a big deal for me. If I were going to work though, it probably would be a little bit stressful because I would likely be running late and I don't know. So I'm just glad today is my day off work. The one thing I do know for certain is I want a drink. I think I'm gonna go to Starbucks. I just ordered my coffee on the Starbucks mobile app. It says it'll be ready in about 5 or 6 minutes, which is perfect because that's about how far away I am from walking there. It's a really beautiful day. There's people kayaking in the river. The sun is out and everybody's enjoying the weather. I love seeing the train go above the bridge and then you see the boats beneath the bridge. It's like the coolest sight ever. I'm honestly not even a summer person. I prefer the winter, but something about summer in Chicago is just super, super special. This poor man is standing right in the middle of the street. I hope he stays safe. I used to live in a much smaller town and it was nice and all, but one thing that's cool about living in a big city like Chicago is you could just step outside and you're automatically like in a movie scene. The architecture is so cool. There's always events happening. The city just looks picturesque and I don't know, it's just more fun to live in. You can walk down the street and pretend that you're a celebrity, and who's to say that you're not? So I'm still about 3 minutes away, but my GPS is saying that the Starbucks is gonna be on the right side of the street. So I'm gonna cross the street right here on the crosswalk. And then once that red sign turns white, I'm going to cross this crosswalk as well. All right, it turned white. Once you see that little stick figure guy on the sign, it means you're good to go. The sun is really beating down on me. Luckily, I have my sunscreen on and I have backup sunscreen in my backpack as well. Absolutely stunning architecture. If you ever get the chance to visit Chicago, I highly recommend it. I've arrived at the Starbucks. It's right on the corner there. Like I said, I ordered on the app, so I should be able to just pick it up without speaking to anybody. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I got my coffee from Starbucks. This is like a pina colada, and it has boba pearls inside the coffee as well. I guess technically I shouldn't call it a coffee. It's more like a juice drink. Super delicious, super refreshing. This is the site of the Thompson Center. It's an absolutely massive building that used to be abandoned for many years, but Google is actually turning it into one of their largest office buildings. And if you look at this view down here, this is actually a very famous site of where a scene from Batman: The Dark Knight was filmed. And that's actually the Chicago Board and Trade Building. This drink is really good, by the way. Let me know in the comments below, do you prefer a cold drink or a hot drink? Cold coffee or hot coffee? I almost always prefer cold. Only if it's super, super cold outside, maybe I'll drink a hot coffee once in a while. Here's another view of the Thompson Center. It honestly looks very futuristic, and you can see on the construction signing, it has Google because that's gonna be one of their new office buildings. Google said this project will bring thousands of jobs to Chicago. Another cool thing about this project is there is actually a train station inside of the building on the lower level. So potentially Google's new employees who work in this office can get off the train and already be in their office building. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad. I feel like it's convenient, but maybe it's kind of annoying because I don't know. For me at least, I get off the train and I like to walk like 5 or 10 minutes, get a coffee and then get to the building. But here, you really have no excuse to be late to work because your train takes you right into the office. One last view for you because I'm an architecture nerd. I just really like the windows, how they reflect the sky. Right now, I'm in the process of reapplying my sunscreen. The instructions say you have to reapply your sunscreen every 2 hours. because it doesn't really work after that. The day's almost over and the sun isn't as bright as it was when I first got outside, but I don't want to risk anything, so I'm just putting on more sunscreen for the last couple hours of the day. I got this new Korean skincare sunscreen and I really like it because it doesn't smell as bad as the American sunscreen brands. All right, at this point, my sunscreen is pretty much all blended in and I'm good to go. Looks like there's a bit of a traffic jam here. Everybody's honking. It looks a little bit chaotic. This is one of those moments where I'm glad to not be in a car. It's really pretty out and I want to see the lake. So I think I'm gonna walk to the lakefront and just walk around it because there's a really cool trail over there and it's a really beautiful sight. This is Michigan Avenue. This is pretty much the busiest street in Chicago. I'm not entering the most famous public art structure in Chicago. This is the Bean. It's a giant metal bean. Well, people call it the Bean because it's shaped like that, but the actual name is Cloud Gate. It's a giant art installation and it reflects your reflection. Obviously, you can see it's a major tourist attraction. Let's see if you can find my reflection. There I am. When I first visited Chicago, this was the very first location I came to. It's iconic, it's famous, and it's a must-see if you're in Chicago. And it's located right in the heart of downtown, so the views aren't bad either. This amphitheater that's right next to the Bean is also one of my favorite locations in Chicago. During the summer, they have free concerts here outside. This amphitheater is absolutely massive. There was a street vendor selling fruit near the park, so I got this. It has watermelon, pineapple. I added tahini and chamoy. This is one of my other favorite parks in Chicago. It's a little bit off the beaten path, but the views are absolutely incredible. I really love this park. It's like a little hidden gem of paradise right in the middle of downtown. These are actually mangoes, not pineapple, so I was completely wrong about that. But that's totally fine by me. Mango is actually my favorite fruit. These fountains here are absolutely beautiful. There's these benches with some nice shade. I think I'm gonna sit here and read for a while. This is the book I'm gonna be reading. Honestly, I had every intention to go to the lake, but the sun is just absolutely melting me, and I think I would rather wait until it gets a little bit cooler. Look how pretty the water is as it flows off the ledge of the fountain and falls into these drains. Absolutely beautiful. Well, I spent about an hour and a half in this park reading my book, people watching, and just enjoying the incredible weather and the much needed shade from the leaves of these trees. And now I'm a little bit hungry. The sun is pretty much going down. No need to reapply any more sunscreen. I think I'm gonna go look for something to eat. And if you ever wanna visit this park when you're in Chicago, it's called Lakeshore East Park. This massive building up there is called St. Regis Tower. It's actually the tallest building in the world designed by a woman architect. Found this weird empty lot. It has all these picnic tables, but they all have the Chicago flag painted on them, which is the white and blue stripes and 4 red stars. I see a food truck over in the distance. That might be where I go to eat. It looks pretty good. I ordered a steak burrito with a bottle of water. This is another view of that weird empty lot where the picnic tables are. It's so strange. I don't know what this is for, if they were gonna build something here and never did or what. All right, I just picked up my order from the food truck behind me. They ran out of bottled waters, but they gave me a Coke instead, so I'll definitely take that. Time for the reveal of the steak burrito. Oh my gosh, it's actually massive. We have red and green salsa too. I'm gonna sanitize my hands and start to try it. We're gonna open up the can of Coke, and let's take a look at the inside of the burrito. Wow, it's really hot and really fresh. Absolutely delicious. If you watched up to this point, I hope you learned some new English words. If there's anything in this video that you didn't understand, that's okay, that's normal. So after you finish watching this video, try to get at least 5 new words that you haven't heard before. Write down their definitions, maybe get some example sentences like the ones I used in the video, and study them until you learn them and they feel natural to say. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.